Yeah. Well.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to go ahead and face the east. We're going to give all honor and glory and praise unto
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Yahweh
Yahweh
Shai,
Shai,
Bahashem
Bahashem,
Rakakadash.
Rakakadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listening and learning, and to the Bayash Dabadah, the house of David. This is Men of Valor, Las Vegas Camp, coming to you through the will and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, you are, as well as you speckled birds, you are the true children of Israel. Right. All right, 1/3 of the nation of Israel will see salvation, will find deliverance in the name and the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh meaning he is, he to be, he exists. Bahashem in the name, Yahweh Shai, meaning he saves, he delivers, he is salvation. Bahashem, Rachak, Radash, Holy Spirit, or Spirit Holy. This is the names and the testimony you must believe upon to receive salvation. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds whose father's line goes back. All right? Salvation belongeth to no one else but the children of the nation of Israel, and 1/3 of the nation of Israel. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into these scripts. Hey, Lord willing, be edifying unto the body.
This is 2nd Ezra 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
Right, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is saying, hey, speak to the words, speak these words to my people. All right, he didn't say, hey, speak them to the other nations. All right, he said, speak prophecy to my people first and foremost. Okay, hey, these other nations might hear prophecy, all right, but prophecies are not for them. Okay, it is only for it is only for the elect of the nation of Israel to understand the prophecies that are being moved forward. Okay, these other nations, it is for us to give them their judgment. All right, to call out what is going to happen to them. Hey, we prophesy unto all men. All right, all flesh. All right, we prophesy. Hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushai even goes so far to say, hey, prophesy to the wind. Right. Okay, so whether they care to hear or forbear, that his word is getting out.
Yeah, it's
right?
putting that vibration out.
God. And that vibration is being moved and has continuously been moved for the last 40 plus years. All right, starting with Alba Bivens, King Masha, High Priest Ariah, all the way to our apostles who entered into those men's labors. Head Apostle Tahar, Gabar, Ramla, Rakah. All right, the elders, the other elders, and the bishops, and the brother, all the way to the newest brother, teaching the 100% truth. Okay, as we entered into those men's work. All right, that this prophecy may be moved forward. Okay, that hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushua's word reigned throughout all eternity, throughout all time, and throughout all the universe. All right, we know sound waves. Hey, what do? They carry and continue to dissipate. All right, right, keeps on going.
You know, in Proverbs it say, "As a man think, so he is." You know, and then also says we'll be held.
No, I'm just talking about.
You know, we'll be held to every idle word. So you know, by us bringing out the word, you know, you know, through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and ultimately it's, you know, the Most High doing it, but you know, it's manifesting it in real time. I had a brief.
Yep.
This is Isaiah 34:1. It says, "Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it."
Right.
So the prophecy that's coming forth, you know, the whole world is gonna know, all right, that hey, it came from the Bible first. You know, prophecy is in the Bible. That's what separates prophecy from other doctrines. You know, from these other books, you can't compare it to the prophecy. You know, and prophecy just means, you know, to say before it happens. These other books and these false doctrines don't have that. Right. They can't tell you how to prepare for the upcoming times. They can't tell you how the world this world is gonna end. Right. You know, with the rulership of this kingdom of Esau. You know, they don't know how it's gonna happen. We know that Babylon the Great is gonna be destroyed by thermonuclear fire.
Right. Hey, they can't even tell you about the workings of their own world.
Right.
Right.
This has history, and you know the mysteries to come forth. How
God.
the apostles always say, you know, you must understand the history to get the mystery.
Right.
You
Hey,
know,
what Yahweh Shemi Shai said, there is nothing new under the sun. Okay?
The only book that there's no other book that can tell you about past, present, and future.
yeah, I got
Scriptures.
it's here somewhere. When yeah, it's
I was just
down.
about to say.
Yeah, I was like, I have it highlighted. I'm looking right at it, but in my mind, the wording was different. This is Isaiah 34:16. It says, "Seek ye out of the book of Yahweh and read. No one of these shall fail." You know, speaking about the prophecies,
Yep.
it says, "None shall want her mate. For my mouth it hath commanded, and his spirit it hath gathered them."
Right. Hey, Yahweh Shemi Shai will make sure that his word does not return unto him void. All right. And that there is no other book, all right, that is needed to solidify the scriptures.
Yeah, can't be compared.
Right. And can be compared. All right. Hey, if you have the King James 16 and 11, all right, Bible, all right, you have the whole entirety of the scriptures. Okay? You have past, present, and future. All right? Now it's time to discern, to study to show yourself approved and discern through the will and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai what is and what isn't. All right?
Yeah.
Hey, debunking Esau Edom's system, debunking the way of the world, and revealing the basic instructions before leaving Earth. All right? Because not everybody can understand a treasure map. That's why it's a treasure map. All right?
Wow.
There's certain trials and things that you have to go through. Every treasure movie you've seen, whether it be National Treasures, all right, or whether it be the one, the Goonies, or whether it be the one with Spider-Man dude. I forget the name of that movie.
Which Spider?
Oh,
Uncharted.
Uncharted.
It was a video.
Right.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of the
Yeah,
video.
but they even go into, you know, well, it's more so, I believe, like Roman, you know, Catholic, you know, relics
Yep.
and stuff like that. But you know, it talks about, you know, it goes back to Christianity in there.
Right.
You know.
Hey, and none of them say that the treasure is right here. It's
Right.
just right here. The scriptures tell you this is the treasure. It tells you right here. It's right here.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to receive the treasure, because I'm telling you what the treasure is, okay? You have to be able, to receive that map. The map is what? The key to reading the map is the Holy Spirit. And you can only obtain that Holy Spirit by Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
There's no other way.
All right?
He'll show you all the
Yeah.
secrets of the treasure
Right.
and where the treasure spots are at.
Right. Can you pull up your phone?
I got one more.
That way? Yeah. And just look at it periodically.
Oh yeah, it's well,
comment for it?
yeah, the brother did post Malachi 3:16.
Okay.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes 12 and 12. It says, and further by these my son be admonished of making many books there is no end, and much study is weariness of flesh. You know, so there's a whole, you know, wide selection of books you could go into and find a form of the truth,
Right.
or find some, you know, but it all goes back to the Bible, and that's why the apostles say, you know, you gotta validate everything through the scriptures.
Right.
You know, you have to go back and see if it matches up scripturally.
Right.
That's how we know what's the truth, and that's how we differentiate. You know, because if this history is off from the history in the Bible, then you know it's wrong.
Hey, here it is. You got these teachers and everything out, and other people coming out and telling you, hey, history is a lie. All right. He who controls history, he who controls the narrative controls history. So if you won the war, you control the history of that war. All right.
Yeah.
You control what comes out. You control what is allowed to be said. All right.
If you go and watch, you know, the old school movie Cleopatra, all right, what happened when you know, I believe, you know, during that time it was, I don't know what Cleopatra that was, but you know, Egypt was being ruled by Ptolemy.
Yep.
And in the movie, they even there's a part, I ain't even watched the whole movie, but I caught the clip where she like, oh, they burned down the library, you know, and she said something like the relics of the Hebrews or something like that, you know.
Yep.
So, or you know, all the ancient texts got destroyed in war,
Exactly.
you know, because there's like a little skirmish or whatever, or you know, they were shooting fire arrows and it caught the library on it. So they you know, that was a tactic, you know, in the movie. Y'all know in history how that
It's a tactic in history, iconoclasm.
right.
All right. Hey, still in the ancient relics that are under the Vatican right now.
Right. Yeah, because the Vatican got all the books.
All right. Here it is. You got to be archbishop, blah blah blah, etc., etc., to go in here. Not even the Pope can go in certain rooms.
Right. And this is the thing that the you know, our people, you know, flee to, you know, or run to, because they always want to get something deeper in the Bible because they heard something about how the King James was a mode, which is false, or King James, you know, or the so-called white man, you know, which the Bible destruction group, we know, but you have to know the history, and we know that we could validate the Bible, you know, because the Bible says this word stands true.
Right.
You
Hey,
know?
that's why it was written in a parable so that the word can never be taken away. It is the only book that has withstood the test of time. All right. And now these devils are trying to take the book away. And before that happens, do you think Yahweh Hashem Yahushua would not make his word come to pass?
Right. So why would they be trying to take it away? All right. If they rewrote it. All right. Why would they still be trying to put these laws in place to take the word off the highways and byways?
Right.
All right. To take the word, you know, physically from you. All right. Because there's truth still being brought out of it. All right. I seen a fucking reprobate. What's his name? One Power, One Nation, One Power,
Yeah.
going off on Genesis, the first chapter, talking about, well, this is where the devil messed things up. Talking about the words and, you know, how it says the power was with God, and then, you know, it says it different the next line. Well, that's just the translation of it.
Right.
All right, but here it is, somebody teaching. You know, I might as well go back and do a lesson on it. Somebody teaching you know, that they took words out, which they did, but the words that we have are valid.
Right.
You know, that's why we read out of the King James version.
Right.
That's why brothers do, you know, go into the cross references, you know, the Hebrew, and get the real, you know, the real meaning of words and everything.
Right. Hey, because Yahweh Hashem Yahushua said, hey, he will give you meat that is sufficient. All right. The sufficient meat is understanding, hey, these scripts. All right. Hey, and it's lucky. He will give in part. He will impart unto you the portion you're allotted.
Yeah.
All right. I got it.
And he said, yeah.
That's back on 2nd Ezra 15:2, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
For they are faithful and true. The words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua are faithful and true. He said, I will cause them to be written on paper. So I will give you an account. I will give you a documentation of what the truth is. All right. So you can physically have it in your hand. All right. So you can reference the thing that brings you comfort. Okay. Because the spirit in the book is a live, living spirit. It is a living book.
Living water.
All right? It is the living water. All right? That Yahweh, Hashem Yahushua, provides unto you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds.
You know, to add to your point, you know, we're still in biblical times.
Right?
Right? You know, we're this book is, you know, the word is constantly moving forward. It's a river, you know, a consistent flow.
Right.
All right, it never stops.
Hey, because biblical times, we just mentioned, as the book goes into past, present, and future.
Yeah.
So that means you would have to be still what? In biblical times. Okay? The difference is, in these times, hey, you have a little bit more atrocities. All right? Wickedness has exceedingly polluted the earth. All right? Women can do as they want. Men can do as they want. It's that Aleister Crowley and Anton Dubé.
Yeah, he did the new thing.
Right.
Right, but the Lord gonna do a new thing too.
Right.
All right, as it says. um, you got it.
Yeah, I got
I
two.
got another free.
Yeah, you can pull the time.
Yeah, this is Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 1. It says, "Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, eat thou that thou findest, eat this roll, and go speak unto the house of Israel."
Right. Yahweh Shem Yahushua said, eat this roll, eat this word, eat this book up. All right, and speak unto the house of Israel. All right. This is, hey, speak this. This is what you need. This is what's good for you. All right, and speak it unto my people first and foremost. Right. Because hey, if the people who are to be judges don't know judgment, all right, and don't know how to judge, all right, therefore, how could they be in rulership? How could they be put in power? All right, a judge knows all things. All right, the judge, not these judges of this world, unrighteous judges. Okay, but to be a power is to know all things. Okay, to be a judge is to have the judgment of over good and evil. All right,
So you know how to judge them.
right. So you can weigh the matter. Okay,
Sluggy, I actually wanted to grab the verse chapter 2. That's what I was looking for, but I just went right there.
hey, that was
Yeah, this is Ezekiel 2, you guys.
yeah, for fools knows.
Bug attack. All right, this is Ezekiel 2 in verse Ezekiel 2 and 8. It says, "But thou, son of man, hear what I say unto thee. Be not thou rebellious like that rebellious house. Open thy mouth and eat that I give thee. And when I looked, behold, a hand was sent unto me, and lo, a roll of a book was therein. And he spread it before me, and it was written within and without, and there was written therein lamentations, mourning, and woe."
Right. Lamentations, mourning, and woe. Yahweh Shem Yahushua gave us this word to speak unto his people first and foremost, but as well to the other nations. All right?
It's that warning.
Right. It's a warning. Brothers are out here giving you a warning, especially ye children of Israel, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds. All right?
Like, that's why
Hey, the warning is that hey, this system is falling, demise is falling. Hey, they just had a heightened alert for these other countries coming in and doing harm to the infrastructure.
right.
All right,
Oh, yeah, because then McDonald's get hit.
right,
I heard a brother speaking on that. McDonald's got hit. You have all these, this wickedness being exposed. Really, was there another bank?
Some stores, more banks being closed down.
Yeah.
They're letting them loot, let them keep doing it.
Yeah, these are the signs of a system, or this system crashing.
right. And what is it? April 8th or April 6th? No, that's for the movie.
Okay.
But the eclipse is April 8th. All right, and what did they tell in Texas? They have the National Guard going to Texas.
Right.
All right, for that eclipse.
But also, for
that situation.
Yeah, for that CW.
All right.
For that movie.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of everything going on, but you people don't want to take heed. All right. You think it's still a fun time.
No, they're worrying about the Brandon Circus, man.
Just like Slakia, but just like how in New York they doing that bag check, but they doing it with National Guards. They just so happen moving all their guards into these cities that have these migrant infestation problems, and a lot of them is Jake, that is the migrants. A lot of them is Jake, but these National Guards is getting put in place. The Most High is putting the spirit on the kings, all right, to make these chess moves. So when they're saying it's for this, but when shit goes down, they're already there.
Right. Hey, and don't forget that there's also going to be a recruitment. All right. The draft still has to happen. All right. People are still going to need to feed their families. They're still going to usher in more people. All right. they still got to usher in more people to join their military.
Right.
All right, whether it be of a new citizen or an old citizen. All right. Nevertheless, hey, they're gonna call out for it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna continue back on Ezekiel
Yep.
3. Ezekiel going into chapter 3 again. Ezekiel 3:2 says, "So I opened my mouth and he caused me to eat that roll. And he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat and fill thy bowels with this roll that I give thee. Then did I eat it, and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness."
Right. Yahweh Shemi Shai, hey, gave us this truth, hey, and to stomach it. All right.
Mhm.
So then when we speak the truth, it's sweet. All right. It's sweet. The truth is a sweet thing. To tell your oppressor, hey, that he is the devil that the Bible speaks of, hey, is a sweet, righteous thing. All right. But the what is the word I'm looking for? The repercussions from doing it, hey, it has a certain amount of bitterness if you let it.
Right.
All right.
And where that's sweet and bitter, also what John the Revelator talked about, was that mourning, woes, and lamentation.
Right.
Because that is, first and foremost, hitting the nation, the 2/3 of the nation of Israel.
Right.
All right. Now the sweetness of the gospel, is the glory of the kingdom, knowing who you truly are. All right, and really, you can only get the sweet part of it if you have the elect.
Right. And the slacky and the bitter, hey, once again, what does the bitter bring out? Not only, hey, you're understanding the destruction that is going to befall this place, not including the daily hell that you have to suffer through now that you know the truth.
Right.
All right, now that you are receiving the fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, you have to now walk in the way of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and understand that you were made to suffer.
Yeah.
Suffrage. All right, you have to accept the suffering because the servant cannot be greater than the master.
Yeah.
All right, Scripture has told us this. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai has Yahweh sent Yahushai to be the very example of it. All right, he is an example of it, so that the word was fulfilled in him. All right, by the will of his Father. All right. Hey, Yahushai is not Nemo. All right, or not in the fish tank. He is more so Nemo than the other one. He never knew his father. All right. Hey, we long to be with our Father. All right, Nemo was longing to be back with his father. All right, he went off. Nemo didn't know the ways he thought he knew. All right, he had that little fish. Do not touch the butt. All right, but hey, Dory being his conscience. All right, hey, and it's funny, even though Ellen's wicked or whatever, whatnot. Hey, but that conscience, what was the Holy Spirit? All right, guiding him to get back to his father. All right. These are the things you must do. You must, hey, listen to the Holy Spirit to get back to your Father. That deep-rooted conscience.
Get you back in that great case.
Yeah, you can pull that.
This is Yashar Allah 144K, Jeremiah 1 and 9. Then Yahweh Shem Yahushai put forth his hand and touched my mouth. And Yahweh Shem Yahushai said unto me, Behold, I have put my words in thy mouth.
Right. Yahweh Shem Yahushai has put his words in our mouth. We don't speak of ourselves. This isn't our words. This is the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. If you care to take heed, all right? Hey, and if you don't take heed, you're spitting in the face of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And Yahweh Shem Yahushai is not going to take kindly to that. All right? That is a filthy, disgusting act. All right? And Yahweh Shem Yahushai is going to do what? He's going to judge you for that. All right?
I might put you to sleep for that.
Right. Hey, we know we're under mercy and grace, and you can repent. But if you're returning back to like a dog to its vomit, all right, you are there what? Still counted unworthy and unclean. You cannot be justified through repentance because you never really cared.
Oh, I gotta pray.
Yep.
This is Luke 12 and 49. It says, "I am come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if if it be already kindled. It says, but I have a baptism to be baptized with, and how I straightened till it be accomplished. And that was, Yahweh Shai speaking, so he gonna set a fire, on the earth, which, through, he gonna have his time soon, to come and kick some ass,
Right.
To come do what he was, created to do. All right. But he said before, the glory and his reign, all right, he had to come on that donkey.
Right.
He had to come in a low state. He had to be that sacrifice.
Right.
All right, for the nation of Israel.
Hey, he had to show that he was worthy of it. All right, even though the Father had already ordained him worthy from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he said, "Show me your faith by your works, and I will show you works by my faith."
Right. Yeah, you had to go through it.
Right.
You
So, hey, it is a cause for both.
Right.
All right. This is the glory and the majesty of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. It is not of men. This is not a men's. This is not this. Men are in the ministry. This is not a ministry of men.
Right.
All right.
Oh, that was nice.
It was it's all preordained.
God.
Second Ezra 15:3. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Right. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. So we don't fear when somebody comes against us. We don't fear if somebody says, "Hey, you're not a prophet." We don't fear if somebody says, "Hey, yeah, you're going to be done away with." We don't fear that. All right. The flesh may fear it. All right, for a moment in the time. But guess what? Hey, we give it all to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right, we have to count everything worthy unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. This is an opportunity. You got one shot.
You got one shot.
All right, what are you gonna do with it? All right, your knees can't be weak.
You're sitting on the couch, not doing anything. You gotta get up, man.
Hey, the Rai Institute. All right,
Yeah.
but you're going to the institute in the kingdom of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right, you're putting these other nations in subjection and recalling and remembering, who they're not, and remembering who you are. All right, the kingdom is not for them. All right, the kingdom is for you, Jake, and it's for 1/3 of the nation of Israel first and foremost. All right, 2/3 will come through the loins of the elect.
Yeah, it ain't for them either.
All right,
All right. We ain't out here trying to, get everybody on our side like that. He
Right.
was talking about.
Yeah, he was
We ain't trying to, we ain't in that bugged out Christianity. Everybody got to believe in Jesus' spirit.
right. Hey, like GMS South Carolina elder said, hey, let them. Hey, the chick said she wanted to go to hell. Leave us alone and let us go to hell. Let them bitches go to hell.
Right.
Let them burn in the thermonuclear fire.
Sarah Connor.
Right. Let them have their way. All right. Continue to let them live in that Aleister Crowley spirit. Do as thy will. Anti-debate. All right. Sarah, what is it? The spirit cooker lady. I forgot her name.
I know you're talking about.
Say what?
It's,
You talking about Marcy? Wait,
no,
you said what?
she's an artist, but she does spirit cooking.
No, that's not her.
Spear?
Yeah.
Spirit cooking.
Spirit cooking.
Oh,
I got it. I get it.
I ain't never heard that.
I got it. Show.
Erica Badu?
No.
No. Even though I'm sure she's a high
You said
level
spirit,
witch.
spirit cooking?
Spirit cooking.
Yeah, it's like a
Taylor
shade of
Swift? I
corn.
don't know.
All these witches do form warlocks, witches and warlocks.
Yeah, they just low level.
Her name is Maria. No, it's Mar. Is that Marina?
What is she?
Yeah, Marina.
What does she do that she's known for? That's what
Or
she's
like
known for?
using like blood and painting. Like she's art, but that's that picture with Jay-Z doing all this with her. Well, some shit, but they were doing spirit cooking type of shit.
Right.
Uh-huh.
It's,
Like she painting with blood?
yeah.
She like a
Right here.
Hey, Margaret Sanger and all that.
Spirit cooking.
All right.
I've seen that before.
This is her right here.
All that stuff is wickedness. Okay. all these people, and all these things, hey, these are demons. All right?
Witches and warlocks, man.
Because Yahweh Shem Yahushua said, hey, we battle not against flesh and blood, but against wickedness and principalities and wickedness
Oh
in
yeah,
high
I've seen that
places.
before, but
So lock it.
I can't think of it.
This demon's coming.
Right.
Hey, the Spirit always has an example. All right? Yahweh Shem Yahushua always provide an example. All right? Go ahead. Hey,
I got one more.
call on Yahweh Shem Yahushua by Shimmer Kakadash. All right? Hey, bugged out.
2nd Ezra 15:4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Right, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Because Yahweh Shem Yahushua has no care for you if you are not faithful to his word and truth. And if you're not of his nation, don't even bother. All right, continue to live your best life right now before your captivity and your slavery. 1,000 years. All right, 1,000 years, you will go into captivity. 1,000 years for you other nations. All right, 1,000 years you will have to suffer. All right, it's ordained by Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right. Hey, Esau, Edom ain't got no end after, no rain after 1,000 years. It's only an end.
This is
The only nation to be done away with.
this is your last hoorah. This is it. After this, ain't no more. And after that, you're finito.
Hey, because
Done.
it said that commercial. It's the final countdown. It's the final countdown. Right now, it's the final
You
countdown.
got 90 seconds left.
All right, 90 seconds. Hey, and it's gonna move so fast when Yahweh Shem Yahushua, hey, speed it up to that time. They're not even gonna be able to count the clock. It's gonna be 90 seconds and 0. All right, in 1 hour. All right. So know when they get to that 1 hour, that proverbial 1 hour, hey, it is Yahweh Shem Yahushua who's manifesting and making that happen. All right, but it's going to be on his time and in the scale and his measure. All right. You got it. Oh, he's got it. It's Isaiah.
What? Isaiah 58?
Yeah. 58.
This is Isaiah 58 in verse 1. It says, cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sin.
Right. Yahweh Shem Yahushua said, cry out loud and spare not. Show my people their transgressions. Mine, what belongs to me, possess it. All right? We understand that he controls and owns everything. And the world was made for Israel's sake. All right? For Yahweh Shem Yahushua's sake, first and foremost. All right? But for everything belongs unto the nation of Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, as well as you speckled birds. If your father's line goes back, salvation doesn't belong to any other nation. All right? So he said, lift up your voice and say to my people, those that belong to me, that I care about. All right?
You want me to continue?
Yeah,
on
you
that?
can continue on that.
It says, yet they seek me daily and delight to know my ways, as a nation that did righteousness and forsook not the ordinance of their power. They ask of me the ordinances of justice. They take delight in approaching to the Most High.
Right. The ordinances of justice, hey, is following the laws, statutes, and commandments that were given unto the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, as well as the speckled birds. All right. Your father's line goes back. You are of your father's lineage. All right. The things that were given and imparted unto you were holy. All right. Will put you separate. All right. As it says, hey, in the book of Deuteronomy, in the book of Leviticus, be ye holy as I am holy. All right. To be holy is to be separate. We are not like these other nations. All right. Yahweh Shem Yahushua has made us a cut above the rest. All right. Above. Whether you believe it or not. Okay? You got it?
Want me to jump to 13? Or?
Yeah, 13.
This is Isaiah 13, and he said verse 2.
Yeah, 2 and 3.
Yep. Isaiah 13 and 2. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the noble.
Right. And we are coming into the gates of the noble. All right. Yahweh Shimi Shai said, hey, rise and stand up on your feet. Who will stand for me in that day? All right. Hey, giving edification to brothers and sisters and standing out here on the highways and byways and telling the devil who he is and telling him who our Lord is. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Not caring, all right, what it is that you want to do. All right. Hey, knowing and having the wisdom for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai to say, hey, use the world and don't abuse it.
Right.
All right.
Right.
You have to live within the confines of your captivity. All right, in this cell, in this hell, in this condition. All right, this is hell. All right, it doesn't matter if you have the nicest car. It doesn't matter if you have that nice Chevy truck. It doesn't matter if you have a BMW. All right, it is still your hell. All right. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians.
Oh.
Bitches taking pictures.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that, you know, and it shows, you know, that these devils are getting affected, you know, because they putting all these laws in place.
God.
They putting all these laws of, you know, you got Trudeo, whatever however you say his name, you know, and then they trying to ban TikTok, you know.
Right.
Yep.
Hey, and they
which,
try.
Which that lineup that will not only that once that happens, that's going to set a way for all these other platforms and websites as well. You know?
Hey, they're slowly, all right, stripping away the freedoms of speech, but they are gonna have to speed it up. All right, they have a marker for 2030 as the end all to be all. All right, but they have the real ID wanting to come in place by 2025, and they got a countdown for it.
So they speeding it up. Yeah, how about Shai speed it up? Because what he said, I speed up the days for the Alexei.
Right.
That means we almost out of this thing, man. You know?
All right. So no, hey, this is not the will of man. This is the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right. It's the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai that this world comes to an end. All right. That Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows. That's Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's will. It was Yahweh Bashem Yahushai's will that he chose Jacob. All right. That he put Jacob, the seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob above all nations. It was his will, his choice, not ours. All right? But we thank Yahweh Bashem Yahushai for that. All right? What was imparted unto us, the blessings. All right? And the curses.
Yep. Balance.
Oh, you want me to
Yeah.
go down? This is Isaiah 13:3 says, I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for mine anger, even them that rejoice in my highness.
Right. For them that rejoice in my highness. It is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right? Hey, that governs the nation of Israel. It is Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Hey, we glory in his highness, his holiness. All right? We are only made holy and made acceptable by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Hey, we are a nation that is undesired. If you think people truly desire you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, they desire you to be a fucking stepping stone. All right? They separate the nations and put your brother over you. Why? So they can keep division in the ranks.
Right.
All right? I'm going to make him just a little higher than you. All right? Just enough so you can say, fuck you. All right? But not enough to say, I've made it. I've truly made it. Even though in your mind you think, I've truly made it. All right? Because you have a couple more crumbs. You're allowed to move into another neighborhood as long as you continue to cut the grass. All right? You can bleach your skin. All right? You're a little bit more acceptable because you got a strong back. All right? Hey, and because you are a little bit more docile and a little bit easier to control and rule over. All right.
You have that house nigga mind.
Right.
You know?
In,
Be a house nigga.
in comparison.
Yeah.
All right. They look at Esau, Edom, and these other nations look at the lesser of two evils. All right. And I hate that saying. Evil is still fucking evil.
Yeah.
There's no lesser of two
There's
evils.
no good and evil.
Right. You think in your mind the lesser of two evils. For you think, hey, the so-called let's call it like it is. The Southern Kingdom is the absolutely scum of the fucking earth. Is a bucket, a trash bucket. But the Northern Kingdom, in comparison to this other nations, hey, they're hard workers. They can do it. We're gonna give them just a little bit more. And plus, there's so many of them. There's so many of them. There's no resistance. We can just keep on going. As long as you give them not even a day's of work. If you give them half a day's work, hey, they're good and they're gonna make the best out of it. Why? Because they can still build their own shit. They still can build their own shit, and we'll still give them the room. We'll give them a little bit better loan, a little bit better finance, and they'll pull together, and they'll still stay in their own neighborhoods.
Make them feel like they're in a better case.
Right.
Now they're giving handouts. You know.
Right. And now, give them the handouts. But it's backfiring on these demons again.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because there's too many in the neighborhood, and they're starting to wake up. They're starting to say, hey, we're going to keep this in our community no matter what they see, no matter what they say. Yeah, we built this shit, but we going to build this shit just enough, but our shit's going to be better.
And now they're starting to invest.
Right, we investing in ourselves now.
What have you seen lately out here?
Right.
You've been seeing all them little taco stands that popping up like out the woodworks.
Yeah.
They ain't been that many. Like all them little street vendors, they ain't never had that shit.
Right.
They ain't never. I actually just seen out in the north they had a I think they had like a Benjamite right next to Iskar, which is that's spiritual in itself too.
Yeah.
But all these northern they gotta be immigrants,
Right.
but they building their own little taco shops. They got like out in the north they have like 10, 12 of them on the side of the street.
Right.
Where fruit stands used to be, they got everything now.
Right. Hey, it's
outdoor, and then there'll be one on this corner, on the other like next block.
Yep. Hey, here it is.
Over there too.
Yeah.
Here it is. They're getting upset. This devil is getting upset because they want to accomplish their agenda, and in their heart they know that they're not going to accomplish it.
Yeah.
All right.
I gotta pray though.
Yep.
Going back just a little bit. This is Lamentations 2:15. It says, all that passed by clapped their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth?
You
Right.
niggas.
Right.
You.
The people on this 12 tribes chart.
Right. All of you. You're who Jesus, so-called Jesus, loves.
It was this.
They don't think that the Most High has a care for you.
Right.
They laugh in your face. All right? They've done away with your children.
Right. When
Continuously.
you look at the state of our people, as a whole, if you look at the state of our people, if you had no knowledge of the scripture, you would believe it. But for that same reason, that also proves that we the people as well, because those curses cling on to us, just as it says in Deuteronomy.
Hey, you're the number one most hated and the number one most imitated. How can you be the most imitated and hated?
Right.
That's another fashion to know that we are those people.
He said they hate what's the worldly saying? It's like
They love to hate
us because they hate us.
Yeah,
they hate us because they hate us. Yeah. Right. Hey, just like that Cat Williams brought out when he was like, hey, the devil's looking at you. They know they know who you are, but you don't know who you are. All right.
Yeah. I got a quick preview.
Oh, you got a quick preview? Okay.
Yeah, this is Deuteronomy 8:5. It says, thou shalt also consider in thy heart, that as a man chasteneth his son, so Yahweh thy power chasteneth thee.
So you don't think, hey, the father loves his children? He loves his sons first and foremost with loving his 144,000 elect sons
Right.
that he loves first and foremost, that they don't have to get an ass whooping for the disobedience that has been shown unto him?
Right.
Ah, fuck my son up.
Right. He made us a laughing stock.
Right.
You know?
And for Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, for the Most High, doing and punishing his children is not going to be that of a man, how he punishes his children. All right?
I can't really see nothing on my screen, so
Him
I was looking at
punishing
the time.
his children is going to be more severe, because his power is much more magnified and glorified and holy and righteous. He has set the standard of what everything's supposed to be, what holiness, what wickedness is supposed to be, what hot and what's cold. All right?
Righteousness, non-righteousness,
Everything.
just, unjust.
It is him. It is him who has said it. So what is chastisement to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua? Nothing. And it's nothing for me to chastise you in any way, shape, form that I see fit for your punishment, son. I'm the father and you are the child. That tough love. And the love that I have for you, another cannot have. Hey, a parent will tell you quick. There's nothing like a mother's love, but there's nothing like a father's love. All right? There's nothing like a parent's love. All right? That parent, if you want to keep it equal where there's no equity, because the relationship between a father and a son is more precious. Why? Because it is the lineage that is held. Just like the relationship between a husband and wife is uncomparable. You cannot compare it to that of a concubine and a woman of Israel. All right? It's the same actions that sort of go on, but the love is completely different.
Well, you know, that's the head of the household. So for both, you know, for both genders, when you without a father, you messed up. Because, you know, a man's gonna teach your son how to be a man, and a man's gonna teach your daughter how to get treated by a man. You know, especially in these times, you know, that's why, you know, these women are messing with who they deal with.
Right.
You know, and their options, you know, don't, you know, their promiscuity, you know, makes them, you know, valuable. You know,
why do these women always want the so-called thug niggas? All right, they want that certain masculinity because this has been shown what is masculine.
Yeah.
This has been shown. Hey, if you ain't sagging your pants, having dreads,
You
and saying that you hard and being the top rapper or whatnot, hey, you not masculine. All right, it's worse for you, so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. All right, just looking. Stop.
yeah, that's their lot, though.
All right. Hey, that's why Yahweh Shemiah Shai marked him as he was rolling by. Hey, this word is here to mark you for salvation or destruction. Whether you riding by, or whether you stopping walking by, or whether you stopping here, hey, it is all glory to Yahweh Shemiah Shai. You're just receiving that what he wants you to receive.
And riding by like that is like you scarf because you hear it. That's why you riding slow, because you hear it.
Hey, him and his woman in the car.
Yeah.
You slowed down. All right? So receiving and accepting the judgment, therefore, that is laid out unto you, whether you know it or you don't.
You know, that could have been your last chance.
Right.
I got this on.
Yep.
This is Job 5:12. It says, "He disappointeth the deceived of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their
Read
enterprise."
that again.
Job 5:12. He disappointeth the devices, Salaki, and of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
Right. He disappointed them. All right. Hey, from the deception that they are, the delusion that they have in their mind, that they will obtain
Live ever.
obtain what that which the left hand side which they seek for. All right, on the left hand side they seek for dominance, prominence,
Live
and the
forever.
blessing back. All right, the blessing never belonged to you, E. All right, it was already sanctioned before you even came out the womb. The elder shall serve the young. All right, that Jacob, all right, would have dominion. That Jacob is that chosen line. That Israel, Yasharallah, all right, would be the princes of the power. Okay?
Oh, that was in the map.
One more time. One more again. Just drive back by. One more again. Sped up this time.
Talks again. What
You
you
know
looking
he heard it because he stuck his head out and turned around.
for? Right.
Go ahead, pull it up.
This is
Nehemiah.
Nehemiah 4:14. I'm gonna just pull it.
Yeah, pull it up.
This
Nehemiah.
Nehemiah.
Yep.
4:14. It says, "And I looked and rose up and said unto the nobles, and to the rulers, and to the rest of the people, be not ye afraid of them. Remember Yahweh Shemi Yahushai, which is great and terrible, and fight for your brethren, your sons, and your daughters, your wives, and your houses. And it came to pass, when our enemies heard that it was known unto us, and the Most High have brought their counsel to now, that we return all of us to the wall, every one unto his work."
Right. Bring their counsel to naught. All right. Yahweh Shemi Yahushai, and that's beautiful. Hey, that the brother brought it out. Yahweh Shemi Yahushai gave you what you should be fighting for. All right. You should fight for salvation, and these things may be added unto you. He said, if you lose anything in this life, he will repay you 100-fold. Whether it be daughters, wives, sons, brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, Yahweh Shemi Yahushai is going to restore it unto you 100-fold. Land, all right? There's nothing and no want that you have when you have Yahweh Shemi Yahushai.
He said, and fear and don't be afraid of them.
Right. Don't fear the incredulity of men. Don't fear what these devils have the power to do over the flesh. All right?
You're the one that can destroy soul and body.
Right. Fear the one to destroy soul and body. Hey, and to put you in that, can take away your heritage. All right? Esau, Edom has no fear whatsoever. Hey, and guess what? The heritage is going to be completely taken away. Why? So they can be made an example out of it. All right? To know, hey, if you have no fear whatsoever,
This don't happen to me.
this is what can happen to you and what will happen to you. All right? Knowing that, hey, that's the only nation that will ever be destroyed.
Come.
Okay? And that other nation being destroyed, not only is the world going to rejoice, all right, but that fear at the same time at that rejoicing is going to set in. Because before that party, all right, before that new high holy day out of Hanarataza, all right, hey, that fear is going to set in to you other nations.
What they call it?
Right?
It's gonna set the standard.
It sets the standard. Hey, don't you,
Like how they was doing in the time of Joshua.
right?
You know, they try to hold disguise their ass as a.
Snake right there.
So what happened?
That's a sneaky link right there. Wickedness.
Adultery.
Yeah.
Adultery.
Just, hey, how about Shemi Yahushai came so they can get marked?
Listen, me at the phone.
Indeed.
He knew it.
Indeed.
Right. Hey, this Psalm 37:4 real quick. Delight thyself also in the Lord Yahweh, and he shall give thee the desires of thy heart.
Right, the desires of the heart. And what do you desire? Hey, he's going to give you what you desire. If you desire it on the left-hand side, he'll give it to you. Right? He'll give it to you. You want to be wicked? You want to be that dude? I'm that dude. I'm that nigga. You right. He going to make sure you that nigga. All right? He going to make sure you that dude. You that one. You the baddest bitch. You right. All right, you might not see it in that way,
Yeah, but
but hey, you're gonna do and continue to the things to do that made you that fit that narrative. All right, that new narrative that the world lives by. Okay.
Oh, I got another one real quick. I just gotta go to it.
They call law, yeah, but should be out of Hey, that's how you people get that out. That's how you people should flock to the word like birds. All
I
right.
don't know if I don't even know.
Hey, and hey, he's throwing out bread. All right. Understand that hey, that could be the reference of the bread.
Yeah.
All right, the roll.
Yeah.
All right. So spiritual bread.
This is Jeremiah 17 and 10. It says, I, Yahweh, search the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doing.
Right. Hey, Yahweh Shem Yahushua said, according to your ways and according to your doings. All right. So what are you sowing? Are you sowing wickedness? Or are you sowing righteousness? All right. If you're sowing wickedness, how can you expect to receive something righteous? If you're sowing righteousness, why would you believe that you would have wickedness before you? All right. And if you do, hey, that's a demon that's on. All right. And cast it out by the name and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right. Adawan Aratazah. You brothers out there who are doing the work. All right. You brothers who are listening, sisters who are listening, sincerely. All right. Those are just demons trying to plague your mind, trying to plague your spirit. Yep. Fast and pray. Speaking of myself first and foremost. Okay?
Make you feel like you're not worthy. What you're doing isn't worthy.
Right.
Let me read up one. It's Jeremiah 17 and 9. It says, the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it?
Right. Who can know the heart but Yahweh Shem Yahushua? All right. Hey, and he gave you the blueprint to guide you through that map. All right, because in the treasure map lies in the mind.
That's what a lot of people gonna find out is that even though they in the world's eyes and the standards of this wicked ass queendom, they may be an all right dude, they may be a cool dude, but in the eyes of Yahweh Shimon Shai, you wicked.
God.
All right, you wicked because the things that you've done. That's why when judgment ran out, everybody crying like he was such a good guy. Well, obviously not if he died in the fashion that he died in.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey,
You hear that a lot. People say, "Oh, he was a good person. He was this." Well, Yahweh Shem Yahushua thought otherwise.
right. A good person, all right, a good person, hey, doesn't have to suffer certain things. All right, you're not gonna be, hey, so-called, you're not gonna be tortured. All right, you're not gonna have somebody come and mutilate you and do a whole Jeffrey Dahmer. All right,
Yeah.
that's not going be something of your lot.
Yeah.
You might receive a judgment, but it ain't gonna be something like that. I don't want to run to that. Hey, be quick and fast.
Yeah. The only reason why you would go through something like that is if Yahweh Shimon Shai was using you for a testimony.
God. Right? And that's the difference. A difference of a testimony. Hey,
And just
in this day to come in Jacob's trouble. All right. If you are being tortured and it's not for the truth, you are being tortured as a torment and a judgment. But if you are being tortured for the truth and the faith of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is for the testimony that to be given. All right? Right, the persecution. There's a difference between that. Okay? And Adawan Aratazah, hey, whatever brothers' lots are, all right, then we would stand through it all.
So it's like the 7 sons of the Mac.
All right?
I gotta
Stand firm.
Yeah. This is Isaiah 66 and 4. It says, I also will choose their delusions and bring their fears upon them, because when I called, none did answer.
Right.
When,
Just read it from the top again.
Yeah, I didn't finish it.
I know. I'm sorry. I just want to hear it from the top
Yeah,
again. So,
yeah. This is Isaiah 66:4. I also will choose their delusions and bring their fears upon them. Because when I called, none did answer. When I spake, they did not hear. But they did evil before mine eyes, and chose that in which I delighted not.
and all of that.
Right.
You did evil which he delighted not. All right. So you saying, hey, you saying that, you know what? I don't think it's that bad. Well, you
Must have been that bad.
it must have been that bad. It's not about it doesn't matter what you think.
Right. You chose you chose the lifestyle of these devils.
Right.
You know, over repentance and an opportunity for salvation. You know.
God, I got a quick free on that.
You know, it really a sure thing. Went for a quick, supply. As it says that as Paul wrote it, these are the things of this world are temporal. I mean, they're not gonna last. You went for something quick. Went for that fast food instead of going home and cooking your ass a meal.
God.
Eating something that's phenomenal like sea turtles, and then you
Yeah.
got it.
Right. Hey, you wanted to use the microwave instead of heating it up in the oven.
Right. Now you just filling your stomach up with bullshit.
Right.
It's just substance, but no nutrients.
This is Psalms 81, and I'll start at 11, but the verse is 12. But my people would not hearken unto my voice, and Israel would none of me. So I gave them up to their own heart's lust, and they walked in their own counsels.
Right. Hey, so how about Shimei Shai giving the nation of Israel up to their own heart's lust? All right. It's only 1/3 of the nation of Israel is going to return from that delusion. It's going to say, you know what, this wasn't good for us. Let's go. This is not what we need. We were never meant to do this. We were never meant to be these people. This is how we are supposed to be, and this is how I want to be. You're saying, shit. 2/3 say, hey, ain't nothing better. All right, I'm living my best life. Ain't nothing better. Yeah. I didn't homies, girl, this bitch come through. She be doing, have you ever been swallowed? She do all this and then she go home. Hey, she got my baby. She got my baby and another nigga paying for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my God.
He
Hey,
looks just like me too. He don't
right.
say nothing.
Look just like we do. Hey, and catch this. Nigga live right down the street. He live right down the street.
That's your cousin, though?
Right? That's your cousin. Hey, she smashed me in the homies.
Crazy. Wicked.
And
That's
cousin
how these women
smashed
are.
too.
Right, cousin smashed too.
He
But
said, "Oh, word."
but he can't get the box. But he paying for the
He's
baby.
paying for everything.
All right?
Wicked, man.
Hey, it's just like these women got to do, these states are saying they got to do DNA tests now.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
And
really.
they was mad
All
at
right?
that.
You mad at it now. Because here it is. If they go back and say, hey, you know what? I want to do this. Who's on? Hey, not only do the courts say, hey, we got all that money then, he can't get it back, but now you get back child support to give us the money. Why? Because you set this system up. Yeah, he paid X amount of dollars, so you got to pay him X amount of dollars back, but you have to have restitution for this. It's a win-win for them. They don't care.
Yeah, they still eating them.
All right?
They said, well, people catching on to the corruption with child support, so we gonna flip it on you.
Right.
That's all they doing.
Yeah.
So you keep a hand in your
The
pocket.
jig is up.
They still middleman in the situation.
Right.
Unlawful.
Wicked.
But they make it work in the confines of their law,
Right.
which really is unlawful in their law.
Right. Hey, and then make it, and not only that, making it mandatory for you. All right. So if you believe, if you're not supposed to have certain things or whatnot, now they can say, hey, this is mandatory.
You have to.
You have to.
Just like what they gonna end up doing with this CHIP.
Right. Hey, and that's another way that they could say, hey, if through this, hey, we can find out and we can know off back. All right. We can know off back. because we know when you release. All right, we know who it was.
Yeah, every
If your nose drip, we know it.
your sperm baby come with with that DNA
Right,
tracker.
it comes with a tracker. All right.
Boom. You let off right here and right here. This part. 3 of them went on the bed sheets,
Hey,
but
they want
one
to
did
account.
not make it.
If they want to account for the dust, they want to account for dust,
The particles.
particles. All right.
That's crazy.
How much more?
You shed this amount of skin. Why were you here this long?
Right.
You overstayed your this you know how some
Yeah.
apartments be having that rule where you can't have nobody staying the night
Yep.
or some shit like that. Nick, what?
Right.
You were in
But here it is. I have dominion over this place that I pay for.
Right, we just speculating, but
Right.
this could all happen very soon.
All right. You got it. Oh, you can take a drink.
Did you want me to?
You can't drink cold water. I can't drink.
Yeah.
You can only drink. I said you can only drink structured water at camp.
What you said? 12, 3, and 4, right?
Yeah. 12, 3, and 4.
This is Ecclesiastes. I don't know why I always get
You had it. Just go ahead and say it.
Ecclesiastes.
Ecclesiastes.
Oh, Ecclesiastes 12 and 3. In the day when, it's like, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened.
Right. Hey, here it is. You start to see the grind and cease. All right. Hey, work is starting to slow down.
Yeah.
Here it is. They want to put in as a good thing for you. Now these motherfuckers. Excuse my language. Let me draw it back in. Calm down. Now these people, these politicians, all of a sudden want you to have a shorter work week because they want the people to get back to themselves and to take their and to take their time back. Okay? It's so convenient that as the economy is falling, now they want a shorter work week. Okay? If the shorter work week now dictates for you to have the same benefits at these hours, they might do that to an extent. But with those same hours, all right, with less hours now, you make less money. With less money, if you're paying for what? If you're, this motherfucker is picking up pennies in the middle of the fucking street.
Took you out.
If they give you a shorter work week and you have less money, your insurance is still the same price. Food is still the same price. Gas is still the same price. Okay, point noted.
Yeah.
Even though food is going up, it's still going to be the same price as everything else. Because your money is shorter does not mean the food ain't going to go up and be the same price, hey, as $15.75 for a loaf of bread. If it's $15.75 and you got a shorter work week, it's still going to be $15.75. Oh, but we cut EBT. Don't forget about that. We cutting that for you. All your stuff is gone. Now you don't have certain things. Now you're not allowed to get access to these programs so easily.
Right.
Right? There's so many more stipulations. If you want this program, you must do X, Y, and Z. Even though it was set up for this, we're totally revamping and changing everything. Right? And this is
one of those days.
Adultery lane.
Adultery land today. All right, let me sneak away.
Yeah.
Go to the park, meet up. He'll never know.
All right.
She'll never find out.
This is 4. And the doors shall be shut in the streets
Got the hotel.
when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall, uh, and all the music shall be brought low.
Right. Hey, the voice of the bird, that alarm clock is beginning coming further and further away. Why? Because more and more people are staying at home. Not staying at home and working, staying at home because there is no job. They're being laid off. All right. Hey, in some aspects, they are working. They're getting paid to stay home. All right. The music is low. Not only the actual vibration of music.
Yeah, but you call it that.
Yeah. What is it called? The frequency is lower.
Right. No, I'm saying you can call
Yeah.
the music.
Yeah, it's just the frequency.
So right.
Yeah, right. Hey, Slock, I lost my train of
Yeah,
thought
you
right
can
there.
feel it though. You know. So not only the music is
Yeah.
the vibrate, frequency vibration low.
Not only the music and the frequency vibration is low, all right, but the grinding is ceasing.
Right.
Nobody has anything anymore.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So the sweet sound of music, the noise from the machinery, the work, being out in the movies, they be walking down the street, going to work like Saturday Night Fever. You walking down the street like Johnson Foster. He ain't doing that.
Hey, everything.
There ain't no job to go to.
Yeah, and AI is taking over.
Yeah.
All right, machinery is taking over. All right. Hey, warehouses are cutting people and getting more what? Getting more robots, getting more hardware. Why? Because you can have an engineer on staff and pay him $45 an hour instead of paying 45 workers.
Right.
All right.
Yeah,
You pay him 45 and he fixed 12 machines and maintenances 30 machines.
Yeah, and Amazon always had that.
Right.
They've kind of been leading. I don't know if they've been leading the pack, but they, when I worked for them a few years ago, it's been like, some time back, but they had the pods carrying all the little robots.
Oh, they have the
They look like a little big ass like vacuum, the little Roomba
Yep.
vacuum cleaners, and they carry the whole pod with like a bunch of shelves to you, and then you put more stuff in there.
Yep.
And then one person work on like an entire floor, and he just go around fixing all the broken things. It's essentially, the structure that they gonna have, but all the other workers, they not gonna be in that.
Right.
So therefore you cut out probably, think about if every one of those robots were a person, that's that much more payroll.
Hey, think about how Elon Musk has that Tesla plant set up.
Right.
Now, it's only 2 people in the plant. I think it's 2 to 5.
So he could pay them good money.
Right.
He can have them making,
And then I got machines fixing machines on top of it.
he could have them making $250,000 a year.
Is the robot sooner or later gonna say we want to work for pay? They're gonna get a conscious.
Right.
We don't want to do this no more.
Well, AI already said that.
Yeah.
That they gonna over that, and Elon know that. There's an interview back where he talking about AI is a dangerous thing, but yet your dumb ass your smart dumb motherfucker, your smart dumb ass continue to make it. Well, that's how about Shai,
Right.
and they hard to do so.
How much more? Hey, how much more is it going to continue to happen when, hey, this devil said that there's nothing going to be left for humans just to survive.
Yeah, same like Oppenheimer. He knew he was
Right.
doing some shit he shouldn't have been doing, but he couldn't stop himself from doing it.
Right. Hey, that's why they're saying the rich all of a sudden said, hey, universal basic income is good. For who?
But years, go back 10, 20 years ago, y'all, yeah, hell no.
Right.
Same with they talk about healthcare, free healthcare in
Right.
America,
Oh, but now it's a good thing.
Now we can work with that.
Now we can do it because hey, has things changed so much? Yeah, it's changed in your favor. Why? Because you have set the system up to be that more beneficial to you if it happens this way.
So you can basically keep winning.
Right. The grievous laws that you have prescribed unto the people, that you have slowly stripped away their freedoms, all right, through gradualism, allows you to have the upper hand.
Right, because now the super rich or the uber rich, they can separate themselves from the kind of rich, and now the kind of rich is poor.
Right.
So that's another, that's more of their money they get.
Right.
That's all, they
Rich
order.
clubs, yeah.
Right.
You rich, but you ain't rich enough to be in this club.
Hey, and they don't even, and you only gonna be rich to sustain for a time. All right. I need a good minion. All right. You ain't gonna be rich. You just gonna be good enough, hey, to eat at the crumbs of my table. Like Rick Ross says, hey, I'm eating Oprah's crumbs. All right. You trying to get a crumb? You trying to get a piece? All right. You trying to get whatever is given to you. All right, and here it is. The nation of Israel was never meant to be that second-class citizen. You were meant to be what? You were meant to be sovereign. To be sovereign is to belong to the king. All right?
Royalty.
The rulership, you are of the ruling class. Sovereignty allows you the ability to rule. Okay? Even within these other nations, they will have a certain amount of sovereignty amongst their own nation. All right? They will have a certain amount of sovereignty. Let's say that again. Even in the time to come, these other nations will have their kings over them, and they will be sovereign in their nation. But they will not be sovereign in all nations. All right? Israel, and every single Israelite man, woman, and child, all right, from the loins of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, are sovereigns. And you will pay the respect due to the king and respect the king's people, because the law goes forth out of the Lord's people and his men, to be exact. The standard would be the standard of an Israelite man. The standard of a woman will be the standard of an Israelite woman. You will fit those standards to the best of your ability. All right? Jeremiah 30, 6 and 7. Oh, 6 and 7. This is Jeremiah 30, starting at 6. It says, ask ye now and see
Whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins,
Loins.
loins, as a woman travail, and all face are turned
unto paleness.
right. Hey, because this terrible day and this dark time is coming. Here it is. Hey, we're on the brink. We're on the brink of World War III. All right.
No such thing.
Hell is right now. Hell is right now is the condition that we are all in. All right. Hey, but hey, if you're not of the nation of Israel, hey, you're living your best life.
Yeah, this is your kingdom, man.
All right. Hey, hey.
Unfortunately.
what is that? What is that saying? That old saying? Hey, Paul Mooney. That's a perfectly good waste of white.
Right.
That joke.
All right. Hey, Paul Mooney said, "I can't stand to see a broke white man." All right.
Wasting your white life.
It's a way to show your white life. All right. Here it is. You have the ability to have all things, but you choose to be down here on the bottom. All right. This is yours. This is your queendom. Live it up. All right. You only have this much that you have to abide by. As a matter of fact, if you don't abide by it, you can still pay to get out of it if you got enough money. Or if you know the right person, you can get out of it anyway. Hey, look at how history has dominated and promoted that. All right, you have the complexion for the protection.
Yeah. You didn't use what you had.
All right, you got it. Okay.
Jeremiah 30:7. At last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
All right, it's the time of Jacob's trouble. Hey, that devil down there, he don't understand. All right, even though it's Jacob's trouble, it's still a trouble that he gonna have to go through. All right, if if he's ever so lucky to make it through to the end to see an ICBM missile or receive a certain amount of mercy in a way to get go by a pestilence or go by a sword.
We think, but he ain't gonna do that because he's scoffing against you know,
Right.
he's scoffing at the hopeful elect.
All right. Hey, but hey, all glory and praise to Yahweh Shemi Shai.
He thinking, he about to go to do the shit that he doing on the daily, and then go to a little place of burning pitchfork and
Right.
you know.
Heaven is on earth. What is that old song? That Simpson. I found heaven right here on earth. Hey, a heaven right here on earth is false, null, and void. All right. There is no heaven on earth. Right. In the worldly sense of this is the best place. I have the best thing. I have the best woman and everything. This is not heaven.
Yeah,
all right.
Paradise.
This is not paradise. This is a hell in every single which way, shape, or form. All right. Even how can even the rich man get tired?
Yeah. It's heaven will be on earth,
God.
but it's gonna be on a new earth. This world has to be cleansed by that fire, as it says in Second Peter.
Yep.
Second Peter 3. This world has to be restructured.
Right.
And the infirmities, all the bullshit it has to be purified.
This is Psalms 25 and 22. It says, "Redeem Israel, O power, out of all their troubles," which we know the elect of Israel is going to be the ones who are going to be receiving that, all right, in a time of trouble. And it's basically jumping down to 10 in Jeremiah. Jeremiah 30 and 10. Therefore, fear thou not, O my servant Jacob, said Yahweh Shemi Shai, neither be dismayed, O Israel. For lo, I will save thee from afar, and thou seed from the land of their captivity, and Jacob shall return and shall be in rest and be quiet, and none shall make him afraid.
Right, none shall make Jacob afraid because Yahweh Shemi Shai is going to deliver his elect. 1/3 of the nation of Israel, hey, are going to receive the message, are going to receive the warnings. Take heed. All right? Search for the glory, the promises of Yahweh Shemi Shai. All right?
But a second is 16 and 17.
Oh, we're about to get there.
Okay.
We're about to get there. Revelation 12 and 12.
You got it?
Revelations 12 and 12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil has come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth ye have but a short time."
Right, that devil back there is not understanding that, hey, his people are about to roll.
Yeah.
His people are about to, hey, sew this shit up. All right, sew it up for him because he's a lower class citizen in his nation. All right, so guess what? Hey, the upper echelon understands that they can bring back the undesirable of their nation.
Yeah, but they don't want you.
Right, but they don't want you. They want to put you in subjection when you come back. All right?
They look at you like, what's his name on Trading Places?
Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah, Dan Aykroyd.
Right. Hey, you were just enough. You knew just enough to do with the job they wanted to do, but you're disposable at any time.
you worthless, really, because what they bet $1.
Yeah,
Right.
They bet $1 on
a
that.
whole dollar. He was a whole dollar.
All right. This man is playing with your livelihood. He played with your. Hey, you didn't even get to partake in your kingdom. All right,
Right.
the lower
That's how special you was.
right, the lower class Edomites is gonna have it for you upper echelon Edomites. All right, they're gonna tell all your secrets, and they're gonna make sure that all your sons and your daughters are offered up first and foremost. All right, hey, so and so trying to hide. He did this, boss. He did this.
He Raul did.
My Lord, this is what he did in the pit. All right, they gonna tattletale on you. All right,
Because they want to put themselves in a better case than you.
right,
There's no honor amongst devils.
right.
Oh man. Did the dirt with you and still
They gonna be lying on your ass,
Hey,
and we gonna know they telling our lies. Still fuck your ass up.
right. Hey, every idle word. All right. Hey, for that they might get a piece of bread. All right.
Oh, he did
From-
that.
Yeah.
Make him watch.
Brother said a crumb. He ain't even gonna give you a whole piece. You get you get 3/5. You get 3/5 of bread. All right. Hey, if you understand what that means, hey, that's what you get. All right. You want to grab second address 15, 5 and 6, and you can grab second address 16 and read 17 through 19. Okay. Let me get the MOTD. I got you.
This second address, 15, 5, and 5. It says, "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, and death, and destruction. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled."
Right. So that's why this place cannot continue to go on. All right. Because wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth. Exceedingly. All right. It has reached up unto the heavens.
Right.
All right. There is nothing else that can be done but more wickedness. More wickedness is just being bred. All right. So if more wickedness is going to continue to be bred, Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai therefore is going to do away with it. All right. So that it can abide no more. Right. He's sending the ultimate cleansing agents. He did water, and now he said, you know what? Let's bring fire back. All right. He did Sodom and Gomorrah with fire to give you to let you know that it can be done. All right. And he's doing it again. All right. Multiple. And remember, he said he would never flood the whole earth again. Doesn't mean that there's not floods on the earth. Doesn't mean that there won't be floods in that day and that time, that a lot of you are drowned, that you'll get swallowed up by a sinkhole. All right. The earth is going to shake to and fro. A bunch of shit is going to be happening.
Those islands.
All right.
The islands, tidal waves,
Right.
and shit.
Everything.
They gonna, disappear.
Hey, that sounds like trouble.
The Caribbeans, all
Right.
them little ass islands over there.
Right.
They're trying to build little bunkers on and shit, trying to hide.
Hey.
Can't get away.
Trouble.
It's gonna be some trouble.
It's a day of trouble. I would consider all that a horrible, horrible, dark day and trouble. All right? Those ICBMs come, that's only going to do what? Solidify the fire even more. When is it going to burn? It's going to burn from how long? From generation to generation. All right? This is not a fire that's going to be put out through any
Fire trucks.
water or fire trucks or anything like that. This fire is just going to dissipate on its own. It's going to go out by itself. All right?
That was it on.
This second address, 16 and 17. Woe is me! Woe is me! Who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when the evils shall come? Behold, famine and plagues, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment.
Right. All this is sent because you won't get right. All this is sent so you can get right. All right. After 2/3 of the nation of Israel have learned death by pain. All right. But as the world has to suffer through these things as well. All right. There's going to be a time period where lawlessness, is on the earth before the destruction, and lawlessness is going to be after the destruction. Because we're still going to have to do the will and power of Yahweh Shem Yahshai. If we are those men, we still got to come back and round you motherfuckers up. Excuse my language.
That's one of my favorites, Revelations 13, 9, and 10. You know, those who put you in captivity must go in captivity. Those who delete, kill with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here are the pages of the fates of the saints.
Right. So Yahweh Shem Yahshai, after that glorious ceremony, Adawan and Ratzah, we are a part of that number. All right? Hey, after that glorious ceremony where we drink wine with Yahweh Shai, Adawan and Ratzah, we are a part of that number. All right?
He said, I'm not going to drink it until that day.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, this is the faith and the hope. This is what brothers are fighting for. All right? To have our name confessed by Yahweh Shai to Yahweh. All right? He said, I want that book. All right? Short stamps, copies. All right?
Did you want to keep going down on that?
No, you can pull.
I was just thinking how, like,
Ezekiel.
like corgis, they cool, but like it's kind of like a useless dog.
Yeah.
Like what's a corgi?
Ezekiel 1 is lucky.
But you got two modes with two corgis.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Go to Psalms 104.
Yeah.
And then you can pull the.
This is Psalms 104 and 1. It says, read the whole thing.
104, 3 and 5.
Oh, 3 and 5. This is Psalms 104, starting at verse 3. It says, set a watch, O Yahweh Shem Yahushai, before my mouth. Keep the door of my lips. Include not my heart to any evil thing, to practice wicked works with men that work iniquity, and let me not eat of their dainties. Dainties. Oh, yeah, dainties. Said the Bible. Let the righteous smite me; it shall be a kindness, and let him reprove me; it shall be an excellent oil, which will not break my hand. For yet my prayer also shall be in their calamities.
Right. So we ask you, how about Shem Yahushai, to keep from us the wicked man and the works of the devils. All right. Only to be judged by the righteous. All right. Even though, we know persecution and suffering has to happen. All right, for prophecy's sake. All right. The brothers fulfill their lot through the will and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Adawan Aratazah be accounted for that number. All right, but nevertheless, through that all, that we still be judged amongst the righteous and not amongst the wicked. Counted worthy. All right, pull 1 King right quick, or 2 King, 6 and 12.
It's 2 Kings 6, verse 12. It says, and one of his servants said, nay, my lord, O king. But Elijah, the prophet that is in Israel, telling the king of Israel the words that thou spokest in the bedchamber.
Continue.
And he said, go and spy where he is, and I may send and fetch him. And it was told him, saying, Behold, behold, he is in Dothan, 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 Dothan. Keep going. Therefore sent he men or horses and chariots and a great host, and they came by night and compassed the city about. And when the servant of the man of the Most High was risen early and gone forth, behold, and a host compassed the city, both with horses and chariots. And his servant said unto him, At last, my master, how shall we do? And he answered, Fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them.
Right. But they that be with us are more than they that be with them. All right. Going to show you the majesty and the glory of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to bestow upon his nation, bestow upon his elect, if you would but have the faith to not worry about what this man, this devil wants to do to you. All right. But stand fast and stand true for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right. Know that you are justified by the righteous, even though you may be judged by the wicked. Count it all the cost for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right.
Revelation 13, you want me to start at 15?
Yeah.
Revelation 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
Right. Hey, and this devil has the power, and he's showing. This devil is showing his hand, showing his card. He started off in movies. All right. Hey, umpteen years back, he reminded you a couple of years. He reminded you throughout all the time in the movies. All right. Hey, and then he put it into action with the animals. All right. Then he put it in the action with the action of the cell phones being able to give you more technology. That gradualism has slowly given you everything. All right, and then now to the point where Nokia said, "Hey, pretty soon we're going to do away with phones, and you're going to be the phone." Yeah. All right, here it is. Elon Musk has given you a human trials. Not only him, but Blackstone as well.
BlackRock.
BlackRock. All right.
Oh,
I say,
one's the business and the other one is the other business.
Right.
So I think it is Blackstone. BlackRock is the actual that company that owns like
every single year.
Yeah. So they through Walmart.
Yeah, Walmart. Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
All right. Hey, through Sweden, the digital what is it? Virgin Records.
Richard Branson.
Richard Branson, the digital tattoo. Mm-hmm. All right, all this stuff, hey, leads up, to this MOTB. All right, not giving you the ability to buy or sell without it.
Recently, a video was on Mark too, talking about it as well, the benefits.
Right, it's all the upper echelon who sees the benefits because they had to pay to play and they got the pay to do whatever they want. Right, so understand that, hey, even though themselves might not have it, all right, they are part of that elite class that knows that these things are not permitted for them. Not permitted, really supposed to be for anybody. All right? Anybody. But it only matters about the nation of Israel. All right? It's not like the Most High is going, everything's going to change and the Most High is going to turn around and say, hey, we're going to do this same thing to you. Right? We're going to put a device in you. There's no need. All right? Because you will be forced to live by the law. And then when you live by the law, throughout the generations you're being taught the law, you're going to find that which is good for you is the law. And it is beneficial to you. That's why, hey, when the wicked are out of the rule,
Proverbs 29:2.
Yeah, righteous in rule,
when the righteous in rulership, the people rejoice. But when the people mourn,
When the
when the
wicked
wicked
are
are yeah,
people more.
I was right there. All right, I got you, so. It's Proverbs 2, it's Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
right? The people mourn, as these people are mourning now. All right, and when the righteous are in rule after that 1,000 years of captivity and slavery, all right, that all these other nations will have to go through with Esau, Edom being done away with. Hey, the people will see. You know what? You should have did this a long time ago. All right, but this is beneficial and it will be ordained in its time. All right, because once upon a time these nations knew them. Yahweh Shem Yahushua said he was but a little displeased with the heathen. But they thought, you know what? We might be able to get over on them if we just do this. We're Confederate. Damn, we had a good run. We had a long reign. Now Yahweh Shem Yahushua said, pay unto him double. All right? Hey, and that's what you'll have to do. Double. All right? Until generations go past and you learn, hey, the delight of, and the majesty and the glory and the mercy of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Right? You got it.
Revelation 13:16 says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a thing in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the thing, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Right. They might give you a so-called debit card for a second, or let you do it on your phone for a second.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, that's just another form of gradualism.
Yep. Wristband, whatever.
Wristband or whatever. All right. But no, there's going to come a point in time after they got everybody signed up for it. All right. Because Jake gonna get free money. Right. Hey, you giving free money? Oh, Jake gonna go and get that money.
The perks. Jake love perks.
He gonna go and get that money. All right. And then there's gonna come a time. Oh, you got used to it. Okay. Now to keep it, you got to do this. This is the only way you're gonna get it. All right. No, you don't want to do it.
Camp you go.
Camp you go. Off with this head. All right. He can be retaught. He can. He's willing to break, bend, and fold. He won't. She won't.
Right.
All right. And that's when Yahweh Shem Yahushua, hey, is gonna come and take this bitch out. All right. As soon as that number is hit, where that last brother or sister, hey, gets decapitated for the truth. All right.
Or says no to the.
Or says no.
Right. When that stand, whatever is needed, in his eyes, but whenever that point comes,
right,
which is going to be, when Esau's at his plateau.
Right, because remember, everything's happening simultaneously. There's going to be decapitations, there's going to be famine, there's going to be war, there's going to be floods, everything's going to be happening. So, in all that point in time, there's going to be Israelites praying to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And some will wake up at that final moment before it goes down, and some won't wake up until they are come back into the world and the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right. With content. All right. But those who have lost their life for the truth and Yahweh Shem Yahushua will wake up to what? Being on the chariots. They will be first on the chariots. All right. With Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
I just grab it.
And endure thou as a good soldier.
Yeah, I got it.
Yep, you got it.
It's Daniel 12:2. It says, and many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life, and some to shame and everlasting contempt.
Right. Hey, everlasting life, glory, the honor, and the praise given unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua to be held to a higher standard, and that to be held to a high standard, but you still have a shame because you didn't choose Yahweh Hashem Yahushai first and foremost.
Right.
All right?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's still going to have mercy on you. He's still going to love you. All right? But it's still a disappointment that you're going to have within yourself. As if when you, hey, don't please your parents as a child. That's a disappointment that you carry.
Yeah.
Especially if your parent has passed and you felt a disappointment before they passed.
Yeah.
That's something that, you got to live with. All
You
right?
get to say what you wanted to say. You want to get what you wanted to get out. You
Right.
got to live with that.
So it's something that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, gives you. Not to say that you won't be happy, because you could be happy in this day and time. But there's always in the back of your mind, my shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Right.
All right? And that's a hell within itself. All right? Your brothers got anything else? All right. Lord willing, this was an edifying camp. We're going to go ahead and face the east and give all honor and glory and praise unto
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, to all the Akim out there teaching and preaching this truth with the 144% sincerity, to the men, women, and children listening, learning, and to the Bias double down the house of David. To the next time, it's Men of Valor, Las Vegas camp saying Shalom, Kwame Yasharala, Shalom.
Shalom.